All righty. Well, hello. My name's Ed Huck with Keller Williams Realty, and I'm here to give you your local real estate market Monday minute. Your update in a minute. So I'm going to get you in and out of here in less than 5 minutes for all of you that want to know what's going on with the local real estate market. As many of you know, I've been doing this every week now since the beginning of March to kind of really track exactly what's been going on and how COVID's been affecting the market. We're going to dive right into this here. And let the cat out of the bag early. It's still a strong seller's market. And for those of you that love the stats and want to hang in there, let's get into the stats a little bit. So new listings. So this tracks, I've been tracking every week how many new listings have been hitting the market and then comparing it to the same time period last year. Actually, looks like I didn't update this piece here, but this is the most up-to-date stats comparing this year all the way through today, October 19th through 2019, October 19th. New listings are down about 7%, 6.8%. Number of available homes to sell is down 45%. That's really what's causing this strong seller's market. So a lot less new listings, a lot less homes for sale. Simple supply and demand says, low inventory, prices go up. And that's what we're seeing. So homes under contract is up 6.3% from last year. Homes transfers. So actually transfers is about flat. It's a 0.7 down. And then average days on market is only 48 days, which is 20% less than it was last year. And for those of you that were paying attention, last year was a very strong seller's market as well. So it's just been, homes are still flying off the shelf. Average sale price is up 9.3% from last year at this time. The other thing I've been tracking is really trying to figure out what's going on week over week. So the percentages we were different from last week. Meaning, so last week, new listings was down 7.1%. So what this is showing me, we're starting to add more and more listings. So we're starting to slowly get back on track to where we were back in 2019. Number for sales was about flat, but at one point, this was up to about negative 51, 52%. So the inventory is finally starting to slowly get back to normal. Nowhere near where it needs to be, but we're starting to slowly track that. And then I keep track of the rolling 12 months over here, which we looked at last week in more detail. Let me do one other thing and show this report as well. So let's dive into this. So this shows pretty much that same data, but what we're seeing it is in a graph format. Sometimes it's a little easier to kind of see this way. And what you can see here is the light green is number of homes for sale. Dark green is transfers. And when you compare it to last year at this time, we had a ton of homes for sale. I wouldn't say a ton, but we had way more than we have now. So this shows that 48% decrease in the number of available homes to sell. The other thing that's just really shocking to it. This is neat too, this average market time. So again, we're down here at this 40 something days or 35 days on average to get something to sell, which is historically low as well. Never seen it this low. The graph that really puts this in perspective is if we look at this, when realtors talk about average sale price, when they talk about buyer's market and seller's market. If it takes less than 3 months for us to sell off our current inventory, it's what we would consider a seller's market. Anything between 3 and 6 months is a neutral market. Anything over 6 months is a strong buyer's market. Well, you can see here, since even 2018, we've been well underneath the 3-month mark. And, back in March, the spring of 19, we thought we were in a really hot seller's market at that point. Well, look at it now. We're carrying about 0.8 months worth of inventory. which makes it a strong seller's market. Of course, every market's a little bit different. So we can get you stats on any of these other markets as well too. So if you live in a city and you want us to get you those stats, we can do that. And then for those of you who might have your current house listed, let's dive into this. So this shows week over week in our whole multiple listing service, what's been going on with number of showings. So I want us to make sure we're tracking what's going on, like how many buyers are out there looking at available listings. This breaks it out into different price ranges. Overall, if you look at the bottom, you can see things have started to slow down since the middle of September. We were a little bit off the first week of the first week of October. We were down, about 1%. We're down off a little bit last week too, after about 2.3%, which is typical. Things normally start to slow down this time of year, especially in the higher price ranges. But again, this is something I'm going to continue to keep an eye on. And if I start to see some abnormalities, and we'll bring them up to you and make sure you guys are informed. So if you have any questions, please reach out to your favorite Huck Team Realtor, and we'll get you all the info you need and make it a great week. Take care.